So what's up about lady and gentlemen?
No, I was just, it just rolled over in my head. Like all those CSI movies and shows that you have where they identify people with fingerprints. What if there's like a lipstick print on your collar and then someone identifies you with that?
That thing is a myth. It never really happens.
How do you mean?
Like a man outside somewhere, and then the wife catches a. Like,
you've never gotten into trouble apparently. Oh, you're not
my
married.
point. My point is that.
No, my point happens.
No, my point is that no, not the guy. You know those things in movies. There's a full lip.
It's probably just
smudges, yes, but not a full lip.
With Titi, I've had this instance with Mary, I think.
Yeah. What? Just
a smudge.
Not lips.
Not a lip.
Not my lip.
Your lip was on my collar.
Maybe when you were stealing my coffee.
This is running away from us.
Cough, just
can we bring it back?
Child lip prints are unique. That's just what they said.
But,
bring it back.
Something else that was actually unique was an approach that one of the most prominent female artists in the world took towards certain allegations.
It was not unique. It was not unique.
I'm saying unique. The reason why I'm saying unique because what we're used to seeing is artists or celebrities or influencers going at each other on social media.
Yeah, so you're
sort of making a point. So 3 days ago, we saw a lot of information going out about a particular police report that was sent, and Tiwa Savage essentially saying she had some sort of threat to life, bodily harm. And she makes reference to a date. She says 23rd of December. She makes reference to Mr. David Adeleke,
a.k.a. Davido.
Exactly. So nobody saw that coming. Nobody anticipated anything like that. There was no online preparation for this. There was no like, okay, we heard something was happening and then boom, there's
more has come out from that instance.
Yeah.
Everybody's been very curious because nobody exactly knows what exactly
is going on. Yeah.
But it is known that Tiwa Savage and Sophie, that's Davido's baby mama, have a close relationship. Yeah. And only just recently, I think yesterday or so, there was a cease and desist put out by Sophie herself against Davido. Okay. And I think there's also been something put out again against Davido from Tiwa Savage regarding that as well, perhaps maybe a cease and desist as well. Now the question is, what exactly is going on? What kind of threat exactly are we talking about here? And when did all this happen? Could it be something that had transpired between both ladies, that's Sophie and Tiwa Savage, that was not to the liking of Davido, and this caused him to react, further causing, what's his name, Amaje, to also react because he put out a statement warning, this time quite, warning against Davido.
That's T-Bills, yeah.
That's T-Bills rather, sorry, I'm sorry, that's Amaje. T-Bills rather. Warning Davido not to speak with Tiwa Savage the way he had done.
There's obviously something
No, she
going
put out
on
a statement first.
Yeah.
In the statement to the police, she said she gave it with dates that on 23rd of December, I put up a post on my Instagram story where I was sort of celebrating Sophia or Sophie Momodu. And mutuals of myself and Davido started sending me messages and saying that he was angry and all of that, and and that was where it started. And then I started getting threats.
Yeah.
And this was where TBOs got involved. You see, so the idea is that, the idea being created is that her camaraderie with Sophie Momodu is uncomfortable for Davido as it were. And he reacted in such a way as to threaten her via third parties or something. That's what she has put out there. Yeah. So what the point now is this, we've seen friends fall out. It does happen. They've been, I mean, their kids are friends.
Very close too.
Friends. And, a video now resurfaced of when Tiwa Savage was on stage and said, look, when I first came into Nigeria, I stayed with Davido. Yeah. I had stayed with him for a while. So these people, they come from way back. Incidentally, this very popular activist now, as it were, very dark man, stated that when he was about to go into the cell, he was about calling Davido. He made a joke about this. I was about calling Davido, but then now found out that Davido has a case that, I mean, people should leave Davido. But he goes like, come on, Tiwa, you are a superstar. People know you, so that people should settle. So I think that's the idea that with friends, does it have to go as far as getting the police involved?
So I'm actually trying to think of what could have triggered, any form of threats or anything like that.
That's what I'm particular about myself.
Yeah, exactly.
This physical threat that she referred to.
Yeah.
Online and offline. Offline would mean it's physical.
Yeah.
So for me, it's this, yes. Like you started out saying, what exactly could happen between friends that could amount to what's happening right now? I'm of the opinion that if you have the tool of social media, you should not misuse it. And in this case, personally, I do not think that there's any reason for us to celebrate it like we are doing right now over these two individuals. There might be matters that happen, and if you've reported it to the police, I'm saying why bring it on social media? Just so you can cause... Remember, whether you like it or not, I'm going to use this word very loosely. You guys have cults. Whether you like it or not.
Clicks.
Clicks, cults, call it what you like. Like I said, I'm using it very loosely. And what happens to the perception of your members for or against other members is my question.
Which is what we actually get
the
usually.
whole online thing, online celebration.
Usually that's what we see.
The point is, you know, if we have issues between ourselves, and at some point in time we've been close friends. I think it was something I was reading yesterday. It was about Kenan and I don't know if you remember these guys, these Nickelodeon guys. Kenan and
Key and Peele?
Key and Peele? No?
No, not Key and Peele. Kenan. And Kenan and the fat guy. And, Kenan and Kel.
Kel.
Kenan and Kel.
Saturday Night
Kenan and
guy.
Kel are 45. We know 46. Whoa. So and then they were like for a while
They fell out.
they were separate because every project has to do together. And they said that when they actually came to work on the project together, and then they had to talk, and they were like, wait, what really happened?
What were we fighting about?
What were we fighting about?
Exactly.
So I read, you know, that was 2 days ago, and then this was, so the issue now is, if you do have an issue with somebody who was close to you or a close friend, why would you have to put it out in public domain, or why would you have to go as far as involving security agencies? So I think that's how we can pick from now as people now.
So far.
If you have issues with friends, you know, is it the best? Like you said, I don't know if I would say misuse of social media, because some people have used it to save themselves. A call out at times might be what might save you.
Maybe.
But, you know, my point is that friends having to not be able to sort themselves out and having to push it.
So I know that the thing that pushes most parents over the edge is anything that has to do with their kids. I remember when Kanye was all about his daughter not going on social media and, you know, things like that. You know, I'm thinking it could have something to do with the children or some other...
There's a lot about that thing we don't know.
So I'm just trying to, you know, imagine what it could be. But in the end, we're hoping that they get it all sorted out
they get it
soon
sorted
enough. But we'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you resolve matters with friends, long-term friends, business colleagues? How do you resolve them? Let's know and hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.